Welcome to the Human Experience by Hiddenbody. Rich, Tim and I, we've been practicing and studying within the field of movement for 10 plus years. Through our explorations, we're trying to bring a lighter and more inclusive approach to the movement practice and to the human experience. Now, if you want to develop strength, flexibility and skills, or you want to stimulate your body and your brain, go to hiddenbody.nl. Let's continue with today's episode.
Good morning, Rich here, and again shooting a video. Found a new beautiful spot as I was bringing my kids to school, so I couldn't help but stop and go for a early morning walk or do some forest bathing, as it's also cold. And I'm just gonna sit here in meditation for a few minutes to start the day, and also to reflect on everything that's changing, of course, behind the screens. Organizing an open day on the 28th of September. We are also concluding the learning module within Hiddenbody Experience, which will be a big game somewhere in the city. And we are also putting together all the data which we've collected from our students, going into meaningful conversations and asking them what their needs are. And it's been extremely valuable, but now it's also important to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and to connect the dots. And in order to do so, you need some space. You need to allow things to emerge. So these days I'm trying to find a bit more space left and right to see what the horizon of Hiddenbody holds. Now, if you're watching this and you have an idea, or if you have a network with people looking for someone to rent a space in Amsterdam, a space which is approximately 30 to 40 square meters, where people can move and spend time together for a number of hours during the week. Let us know. Send an email to info@hiddenbody.nl so we can see if there is an option for co-creation, cooperation, or maybe we just rent the space ourselves. So just checking in with you and seeing what happens if I keep asking this question. Have a lovely day, and hope you'll get something out of the rest of this vlog. Hey, that's Rich from Hiddenbody, and I'm sitting here next to this beautiful waterfall in Amsterdam. And as you can see, I'm quite sharp because I just had a session for myself, working on various flavors, attributes, skills. And as I was riding my bike back towards the dojo, I decided to take a pause and reflect, because with changing the location, or at least the change approaching, I initially felt a lot of resistance. But now I'm actually coming to the understanding that with everything you gain, you also lose something to a certain extent. And one of the things I feel I very much lost is the connection to everybody else out there. So all the other ideas, all the other practices, all the dogmas outside of your own. And when you're pushed again outside of your comfort zone, outside of your physical space, outside of the group of people, you really start to see with fresh eyes again. And you also learn to look at yourself and to again question why you decided to take a specific route or to stick to a certain approach. And with this, I really I would have to admit that I'm quite happy for this to happen, because I feel that there are a lot of very powerful moments which you miss if you confine yourself to any specific indoor space. For example, just a few minutes ago, I was doing some work, and two kids came over and they told me, "Hey, it's great what you're doing. Can you show us a handstand push-up?" And then I decided to show it to them because I also feel that when someone asks you, you should be able to demonstrate immediately. It's kind of a wet test. But it was a beautiful moment because I noticed that they were inspired, and then they came over to the park as well. And then I gave them a small assignment, a small task, a knee hook muscle up, and they started working on it, super happy and super excited, and really going into this process of physical education, which we are trying to teach people all the way at the end of their formal education. So yeah, it was a beautiful moment which I just quickly wanted to share, and also the insight that the streets and everything outside of your safe space holds a lot of aliveness.
So I forgot to film this week. So I thought I'd share a bit of my own practice after the Saturday study. And want to start by saying thank you. That's what Rich also said at the end of the study. He gave it as a reminder to say thanks for things, to feel this gratitude maybe for things that you just have them in your life and then you forget how precious it is. So I also want to send a thank you in this way to Rich. Thank you. Thank you for all the energy that you put into Hiddenbody, into me, into Tim, into the students, into yourself, into your family. Yeah, important to say that as well. So I did a bit of shablon work, and now we're getting out of the summer and into some cold weather. I can definitely say that it will keep you warm doing these shablon things. I'm sweating like crazy, and it's just, you can get into a very deep meditation when you get into that little platform. Of course you can have the same with just running, right? But there's something about these different patterns that we're doing within the shablon and the precision. Of course your eyes are focused, definitely in the beginning a lot on the floor and on your feet if you're getting it right. And yeah, there's a very generative feeling afterwards. So I'm putting energy in. When I come out, I feel satisfied, full and empty at the same time. Yeah, and then some handstands, some balancing, just working on subtle details. Also still connecting to some dynamic handstand walks for the ground acrobatic work that we're doing. And I notice most of the time I'm not having it yet. Sometimes there's a little slimmer coming through. So just going one step back, so just into the handstand and just going into the subtleties there before adding complexity and dynamics again. And then some work with the arms and the spine and the legs. This is also from working with Shai Faran. The soft, tensile work, expressive. And I love to do it definitely for sensations in my shoulders, because you're playing with this resisting quality inside of the air, so you're modulating the tensions in a way, but it's very subtle and you can contract more or less, which makes it very scalable. And then ending with some patterns from dynamic conditioning that I also had some trouble with first. I can still work on some scapular strength, but I'm trying to find ways to go around the capacity part to see if I can also help students who do not have that strength yet. Good. So that was it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching today's episode. We hope you could extract something useful out of our experience, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our content. If you want to know how Hiddenbody can help you develop strength, flexibility and skills, or stimulate your body and brain, go to hiddenbody.nl in the description below to find out what it is that we have to offer.